was, again, this will kind of go to what I was talking about a little bit earlier. If this was retaliation for homicide in Boston, these gang members know how to follow each other. They have friends who tip them off saying so-and-so is in such a place right now. You may want to head down there. And, when there are weapons involved and they're, I don't want to say hell-bent on, retaliating. And this is one thing that the Boston police and the Commissioner Evans, always talks about. They're always concerned about retaliation. There are a lot of homicides in the city that you see on the news. There are a lot that you don't see on the news. A lot of them are gang-related, and this is sort of a subset.
There's a command post.
These, suspects will go to great lengths to find someone that they want to retaliate against. And again, if that's in connection with a homicide,
right there, the command post.
This would all sort of be
Looks like police officers as well.
Coming together in the same way.
And Steve, from your sources, have you been able to, we're kind of confused a little bit about, was someone shot or not, and was anyone injured? I understand no one around it was injured, but so far, have you been able to determine if any of the suspects or victims were shot at all?
Well, again, you heard the chief say that they don't believe there are any injuries, but we heard state police earlier suggesting that maybe someone was hurt. And again, keep in mind, when you unload and you fire a gun, it's moving fast. You're fired in rapid succession. You could have been grazed by a shot. The sources originally told me that they didn't see any trail of blood inside. And again, first they were saying at the food court, but now I'm suggesting that in this area of Macy's where the shoe department is, if there's no trail of blood there, perhaps one of these people was grazed by a bullet. They don't, that's information that would be unclear. I know you can be sure that they put all hospitals in the greater Boston area on alert that someone may be coming in saying, I have an injury here, and that's protocol anyway. But that would be another avenue that these detectives would be dealing with right now. But again, what the chief didn't share with us, and what he's not interested in sharing with us, is what they have on that video. And again, now zeroing in on Macy's right now, and zeroing in on these cameras that are outside Macy's and along the building out there, the South Shore Plaza, and they're all over the place. They have amazing cameras right now that they can turn that stuff back. They can zoom in on people's faces. They can do a lot of things. And again, if this is gang related, they have gang units in Boston, as you know.
Yeah,
they
I think the chief said that the Boston gang unit was responding because of that. Yeah.
Right, and believe me, they have files, and they can zero in on people's faces, and they have a lot of technology that they use now, computer-enhanced technology, and where they can enhance videos very quickly, turn pictures around. I will tell you that the Boston Regional Intelligence Center did issue an alert to other departments, sort of tying some of this stuff together that we've been talking about. The fact that this suspect would throw a gun off into that area and think that they wouldn't find it with multiple video cameras.
Well, how about just going into a Macy's and shooting someone inside of a store? I mean, I understand what you're saying, and I was looking here. You talked about there was somebody in his 20s who was shot and killed on Nightingale Street in Dorchester last Saturday night around 6:30. So this is Boston gang activity, and you brought up with the funeral this weekend, this could be in retaliation for that. But, not like the parking lot's a better place, but it's just, you go inside a mall in the shoe department and...
Right, but Kim, retaliation is retaliation, and, how it ended up there, whether he got word, or this person got word that someone was in there.
Hello.
But again, keep in mind, it's sort of hard to explain this, but when it's one-on-one, as a police officer told me earlier tonight, it's different than, again, an active shooter that just went in saying, I'm going into the mall to shoot up the mall for some other reason. He had a target. This person had a target. They found their target. Apparently they missed their target, or at least from what we can see right now, and look at them, looking in, these are detectives and ballistics experts, probably